bad like me. Like me, them no bad like me. Like me, them no bad like me. Like me, don't take me lightly.
Okay, as you can see, the plane is currently being painted. And we're going to talk to Elite, who's currently painting the plane. Elite, I see you got the job here to give the plane a bit of color, a bit of life and thing. What did you think when you first got the job like, to paint a plane and make it look like a flying fish?
Well, actually, it's what I would say a bit of a challenge, but that has been something that I've never, that's me, I'm a bit shy, for
Right, okay.
but that's me. Basically, it is a challenge, and I don't run from,
So how long you been in the painting game?
all my life. Basically, I think I did my first piece of drawing when I was about 4. My mom, she's the first person I ever saw draw anything. And,
So I presume if you've been doing it most of your life, then you've had countless different types of jobs. What's the weirdest thing you've had to paint?
this.
All right, the flying fish.
Yeah, the flying fish.
All right.
It's a bit of a challenge, but at the end of the day, once I am into something, once my mind is in it, once my head is in it, after a while, it's easy. Naren called me basically Monday afternoon. I came here like yesterday, and I saw this, the raw stuff, and I went home and I got something off the net, basically, and after that, once I have the idea, once the idea is in my head, putting it on, this or, easy stuff.
So how long has it taken you to get to this stage so far? Because we've seen you done the body, now you're concentrating on the wings.
Probably about 3 hours. Okay. And I should be finished in about the next half an hour.
Okay, so nearly done.
Nearly done. Yeah, nearly done. And as it is with everything, I put my best foot, forward to do anything. Be it something small, something big. At the end of the day, my whole dream is to make sure that the person who hires me gets his or her money's worth at the end of the day. Okay. I should be here probably for the next half an hour or so. But when I say it's done, all right, it's because I am pleased with it. Yeah.
So are you actually going to the Red Bull Flugtag on Sunday?
I am a recreational cyclist, sir. And Sunday is my day for riding. We do about 4 hours riding on a Sunday.
So that's a long-winded way of saying no.
More or less, yes.
Right.
More or less.
Okay, Elite, good talking to you. If anyone wants to hire you for painting, how they get in touch with you?
They can call me on my cell, 772-1137, or they could call me at home, 664-5048.
You hear that? If you want a good man for painting, you check those numbers. All right? Okay, we're here with a big customs man in the game. Would this plane, Mr. Maniram, would this plane get through customs?
No, they have to pass the entry and pay the duties and the VAT. If it's to be used locally. If it's to be used internationally, no. They would just pass the entry and have it done duty-free.
Okay, you hear that? Official. All right, so we have to pay some kind of duties. Mr. Maniram, respect. Hi, back here again. Earlier on we spoke to Andre, and he told us a little bit about the mechanics of the plane. I want to talk to Naren about the whole logistics of this thing, because I checked on the Facebook page and I saw 25,000 people just on Facebook say they're attending this event. Now, we know Chaguaramas Williams Bay is 1 in, 1 out.
1 way in, 1 way out, that's right. Yeah.
How do you think the traffic situation is going to be like down there?
Well, I think on the day, on the event day, being that it's a 12 o'clock start time, I would say some people may try to be early, and they may leave their homes at 8 or 9. But I think definitely by 10 to 12, it's going to be gridlock traffic, you know. So I'd advise anybody, if you want to go down there, head down very early. You know, leave home at 6 or something like that. In fact, when we are going down, those of us who are not staying down there, we are going to probably leave at maybe 3 in the morning. You know, so we're going to be there well in time before all of the crazy rush, because Red Bull has said as well to us that if we are not there on time to sign in, not going to be properly entered. You know, and they're not going to wait for when the craft has to go down. They're not going to wait for any member of the team. So the onus is on us really to be there early and make sure everything is set. You know, in fact, I believe they wanted the plane down there from this Friday, and the event is now currently on Sunday. And we are going to try to get it down there very early in the morning, Saturday morning, because we had a little logistics challenge with our truck. Our trucker can't make it on Friday, so we're going to try to send some of the parts down in cars, but what the bigger things that can't be carried will have to be carried with the truck. And some of us are actually going down from Saturday night to stay down at Chaguaramas and basically camp out with the plane. You know, we're going to make sure our flying fish feels very comfy. You know, it's well protected.
Okay, so you hear that, a little insight there. Naren, how you feel the actual plane structure is going now, the actual building of the plane? Are you happy with that?
Yes, I would say so. I mean, we lost a couple of weeks in the earlies trying to get the plans done, you know, because our engineer is a very, very busy man. But he's also one of the few men that I know who could probably get plans done in a short space of time. So he did pull through in the end. He got us the plans, and we had a couple of challenges with the building, you know, various things, materials and timing. You know, sometimes when we came to work on the plane, we didn't have the materials we needed. So we were able to overcome those challenges logistically and make sure that someone's buying stuff in the morning so that when we come in the evening to work, there are materials available so that we could build the plane, you know. And really, it was a home run sort of effort. You know, coming down to the last stretch is when the plane really came together. I mean, tonight it actually looks like a flying fish, and that's the handiwork of Mr. Elite Harrington. And of course, the bulk of the construction was our friend Mr. Wallace Freddie Simon. You know, along with Rishi and the guys here at the Atlas hangar. So, you know, we'd like to definitely thank our sponsors and contributors, Atlas, KVTV,
Yay.
Kelly Village. You know, KVTV, big up to KV, and Zos, Trinituner, Venture Credit Union, you know, and all of the other people who contributed, you know, to make this a reality. Our engineers actually are the producer of a television show called Paradise Motorsports. They are also one of our contributors, so we can look out for a feature on Paradise as well, you know. And on the day, you know, we're really going to try to break this record. It's been, you know, really a lot of effort. We want to see it fly.
Okay, you want to give the viewers a little insight of what's going on with Zorse? I see you got the Zorse t-shirt there. Give them a little insight of when the next issue is coming out, etc., etc.
Sure. Actually, we just came off the press in the early stages of when we were building the plane. Zorse was being printed. You know, we just came off of the press, and they had a couple of challenges. They ran a few weeks late with deliveries. You know, but we did manage to get some books. Maybe you'll see a couple of books down there. We may have some samples being given out and that sort of thing. But our next issue is going to be in August of this year, and we're definitely going to have a full feature on the build, the fun, the logistics, the thrill, the flying, the challenges, the whole story. So you could look out for that, and that'll be Zorse issue 15. You know.
Okay, you hear that? A little insight of what's going on from Naren there. We wanted to bring you an interview with the pilot and some of the strongmen who was actually going to be pushing the craft, but they seem a little shy. They seem a little camera shy. When I asked them earlier, it was like, nah. So we're going to try again.
Not everybody likes the camera, but at the end of the day, we still thank them because they did make real contributions, you know, and along the way, everybody helped in some way or the other. You know, it really was a great team building type experience. You know, we had the usual deal. Tempers flared, people disagreed, some people dropped the ball, some people pick up the ball. You know, normal thing with people dynamics, and when you're working as a team with a multitude of personalities trying to achieve the same result. You know, some people like to work early, some people like to work late, all sorts of things. But at the end of the day, right now we've got a more or less finished plane looking like a flying fish, so we're going to go for that record. So look out for the flying fishermen.
Okay. So far on camera, we've seen yourself, we've seen Andre, we've seen Rishi, we've seen Wallace Simon, we've seen the Painter Elite. Right. Who else in the crew needs a shout out?
Oh, everybody in the crew needs a shout out. Akish.
So who are they?
Yeah, Akish, Shrivan, Wallace, Cadet. Nobody even asked Cadet to help. And this man came in and he was working with Wallace, and between the two of them, they actually worked out a lot of the structure between the cross sections on the wings. We were a little amazed at that. These guys really put out that extra effort and they used their brains. Even the engineer was a little impressed when he came and he saw it after. He said, this is good work. This is really good work. And I mean, everybody on the team really. Akish and Shrivan, Anita is our pilot. And she's always been, she's very, very concerned about the safety aspect of things, naturally, because she's going to fly the craft. A lot of attention went into making sure the edges are smooth, making sure her position is correct. We took the necessary precautions to make sure that there are not any things around that could injure her. And of course, the plan B is, if it's not going right, jump off the plane.
I personally, I couldn't do it. I couldn't be a pilot. No, not me at all.
Actually, Eric, you might have the frame for it.
But I ain't got the.
Yeah, have weight on you. Anybody want to ask? This man, KVTV as the pilot. Could you imagine it?
Okay, we're gonna try. We're gonna try and see if we can get an interview with this strongman. Come over here. Give us a shout out.
This is this is the man who made the soundtrack happen. When you hear the soundtrack on Sunday, this is the guy who did it.
A little insight to the soundtrack.
Filming.
You want to hear the soundtrack?
Okay.
Yeah, we can play the soundtrack.
All right. No, this has to be played after the event,
Right.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Let me get for you.
Well, this going up live, as soon as we finish this, it's going
You
up.
see, that soundtrack, it wasn't a 5 minutes thing, Thought about it for about 3 days. Critical thinking. And after playing around with it, this was the end result here.
Carry it, kingfish cavalry. One slice cover your rice, two slices make it nice.
Yeah, what you are there?
Well, and some.
Now we are looking for that. What's something nice to eat? I know what you want. Saltfish. You have any flying fish?
Flying fish? What is that? Oh! Fish with wing.
Right?
So this is going to be played just before you actually push the plane.
Just before the 30-second interval, the 30-second skit, that is where we're going to act out the whole thing, and then we're going to reveal the flying fish, and then from there it's in the pilot's hands.
Okay.
I think everybody did a fantastic job putting it together, so if we fail, it's not our fault, it's the pilot's fault.
Hey! I like this man.
So, it's a team effort, but at the end of the day, it's all the rest on the pilot. So, I mean, it's up to her.
Shivan,
we open for the best.
You're one of the strong men.
Yeah, one.
Who are the others?
Myself, Naren, Zos.
Okay.
My brother, the other muscle man in the group. And I think is Gail's husband.
No, Rishi.
Rishi, okay, all right.
Okay.
So we have the muscle power. We have this. We actually going to do on. I think.
Show him the arms. I mean, strong man.
I don't wanna impose, but.
Yeah. Yep.
I have a little something there, right? So that should get the flying fish off
Right.
at 10 feet into the sea, and then the pilot can maneuver what she has to maneuver. But I mean, we're going to do a test run. We're going to have a car. We're going to push the car and see the time and the distance it takes to actually go off the, how many feet it is off the ramp?
20 feet.
20 feet. So we're going to see, we're going to use the platform for that. So hoping for the day that we're successful. But like I said, it's up to the pilot. So.
Yeah. So you have a few more people to thank actually. I just thought of them while Shrivan was talking. We still have Cariflex. Thanks for the aluminum. We have Dwayne from Trinituna for supporting us for the sponsorship on the t-shirts as well. And we've got some I'm a Fish with Wings t-shirts. So you have to look out for the Flying Fish Posse on the day. And of course, all the support groups. Everybody who came and they brought a little drinks or came and they made some food for us. Trisha, big up to Trisha. Doubles. You know, Doubles, Akish, for making sure that the team was well fed. I mean, all of that is part of it. When you're working on something, you need to eat and drink something too.
So if Joe Public wants to get one of these t-shirts, can they?
Well, at this stage it might be a little difficult because we've placed the t-shirts order already. But there are a couple of extras. So maybe, if you catch it in time, you could get a I'm a Flying Fish t-shirt.
Right!
Flying Fish crew.
Yeah. So how much? What's the price?
Well, we were selling our t-shirts at just a nominal $45. In fact, that was below.
$45? That's a bargain, then?
Yeah, that's below the cost because we had a little sponsorship to offset some of it, so we kept it affordable.
Yeah, on the day, $145. So get them now if you're buying.
We really have, that's the introductory price. On the day, we hold no responsibility for whatever prices anyone wants to sell the t-shirts at. That's between you and that person.
Okay.
When you break the record, the jerseys will be going on eBay or YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
They're going to be big.
We're going to auction it off. So, 1,045
right.
is going to charge.
So get them now.
Get them now.
Okay, so you get a little insight of what's going on. We're hopefully going to be filming the actual transportation of the plane down to Williams Bay. That's going to be chaos as well. That's going to be fun. The day itself, Sunday, I'm so looking forward to that. That's going to be amazing. So check us out, KVTV, Zor's, Pudgy Productions, everyone.
Atlas, big up.
Yeah. Atlas Services. Wallace Simon. Anyone else? Rishi Suknarayan. Freddy's Flying Factory, which is Wallace Simon.
Ellie Carrington.
Okay. So check us out. Sunday, 3rd July. We're number 10. Okay, yeah. Don't forget Elite Harrington, the painter. Yeah? All right, KVTV signing out. Bless.
Them no bad like me, them no bad